Speaking of economic activities and things that bring people to the region, I'm very pleased to have with us as our guest in this segment Lorrie Funtleyder, who is the owner of Boundless Adventures, and Christine Pecora, who is the general manager. Welcome, ladies.
Thank you.
Thank you for having us.
Well, Christine, maybe we'll start with you as the owner. Maybe you could give our viewers a little overview of what Boundless Adventures is all about and where it's located.
So Boundless Adventures is located in Berlin, about 20 minutes from here. We are an aerial adventure park. There are 6 courses up in the trees. Each course has 12 to 14 elements, and an element could be a zip line or walking across a bridge. There's 4 different levels of difficulty, so we could accommodate all ages from 7 to 97. And it's a great way to challenge yourself in a safe environment.
Mm-hmm. And so aerial, so people are out there, all different types of courses. And so if someone just said, I want to come out today, it's the summer, can't wait for a ride, they can do that.
Yes. We recommend reserving in advance, but we do accept walk-ins.
Yeah. And how long have you been in existence now?
We just opened in Berlin mid-June, and our first park opened at the end of March in New York.
Ah, okay. And Christine, you're the general manager, so you're running the show, I guess.
Oh yeah, tons of fun.
Yeah. And so there's different types of activities. From what I understand, there's the
Correct.
whole kind of aerial piece and zip line. So individuals, teams, companies, parties,
Right.
events, I assume those are
Yeah,
all...
we cater to individual reservations. We do birthday parties. We do team building, whether it's a corporate group, people that work in a hotel that just want to work together and get out there and climb and enjoy each other's company and really encourage each other to get through some of these things. People have fears of heights. People have done things like this before, maybe not as high in the air. So they really encourage one another to get through these. And it's a great team building activity, individual family activity, mom, dad, son, daughter day, mom and daughter day, son, dad, things like that. So it's a great activity for all.
And so you've got to have some fair amount of space you're operating in, it sounds like.
Yeah, we're about 5 acres of property, and it starts out in a central hub of the park, and then it kind of leads into the forest. So it's a cool setup.
And I assume different levels?
Different levels of difficulty. We're color coded like a ski resort, so we have yellows, greens, blues, and a black. Everybody has different climbing abilities, so not everybody will be able to get all the way to the top, but we encourage to try their hardest. Even if they can't get through it, we really try to push them and encourage them through it. If they can't get through it, we can always go up and assist them down, but we definitely encourage as much as we can.
And how is it that you evaluate somebody's skill sets?
We don't know their skill sets.
Yeah.
They kind of build their own skill sets.
Right.
So like I said, someone could come in without ever doing something like this and can get through a yellow and a green and might push themselves to a blue, but it might be a little too difficult for them, but then they'll try it again on a second time when they come back.
Okay.
We like to call the park kind of the great equalizer. So you might be the best athlete in your school and have a hard time with this, and the person that is more academic might actually excel. There's really no correlation between outside of the park and inside of the park, so it's a great way to kind of learn a bit more about yourself and challenge yourself.
And Lorrie, so as the owner, entrepreneur, I mean, what kind of prompted you to start business like this?
We did this on vacation in 2012, and it was just such a life-changing experience for my whole family that we wanted to bring this to others.
Huh, really? That's great. And your first kind of New England opportunity.
Yes.
And in a good location, 290, 495, easy to reach from people from all across New England.
Exactly.
And in addition to the kind of aerial courses, there's also opportunities for people to kind of walk and recreate in trails and things.
Right, below our courses are trails that, parents that aren't climbing, grandparents that want to come and enjoy the day with them. There's a trail that everyone can follow as the kids are climbing, family members climbing. We encourage people to bring a cooler, pack a lunch. There's picnic tables all scattered throughout the park, and we always encourage to kind of make a day of it.
Make a day of it. And the other piece of this, it's not like they kind of come in and go do their thing. There are monitors and people around
Absolutely.
the park to
Absolutely. So when they first get to the park, they go through a harnessing process, which gets them into their harness. They show them briefly how to use their equipment. And then when they get to the safety briefing, they'll go through a thorough instructions, and they're really showed how to use the equipment that they're going to be using in the park. And then we have practice lines that allow them to use their equipment before they get up into the trees and start climbing. So they're kind of really familiarized with what they're going to be expecting when they get up into the park.
So in a harness, when they start climbing,
They're clipped
looked on
in.
in case there's a slip or
Correct.
They're there. And is this as you mentioned in 2012? But is this kind of a new phenomenon, or certainly the first, I think, in the region, as far as I know?
It's a mature concept in Europe. In the U.S., I think these parks started being built in about 2009, and I think there's about 150 nationwide right now, but very few are of the size and scale that we have.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. And if people want to learn more about how they could sign up, come for a visit, online, is there an online, or just come out and visit?
Yeah, check out www.boundlessadventures.net. They can also go on to Boundless MA, Facebook, Instagram. We always are posting and putting any events that we have going up on our Facebook and Instagram. And like I said, any reservations, boundlessadventures.net is the way to go.
And with school out, summer, are there age requirements, with kids? We talk about families and all different types of activities, teams, businesses.
We do have a minimum age requirement, which is 7. We want to see the oldest person come in, so I don't put a cap on that. The oldest person we have had is 97, but wow. Minimum age is 7. But we do welcome families that do have younger ones. Even though there isn't a physical activity for them to do, they can still enjoy the park and enjoy the outdoors. And like I said, picnic, lunch, bring a cooler with some drinks and snacks, and they're welcomed as well.
Outstanding. Well, with that, I want to say thank you. Boundless Adventures, a member of the Chamber, Discover Central Mass, which is the travel and tourism organization for the region. So I want to thank you for your involvement there and getting the word out, and thank both of you for being on the show.
Thank you for having us.
And just before we wrap up, the season runs from, is it all year round? Or?
So right now, the end of our season will be the end of November. Generally, we run from April to the end of November.
Oh, great.
But yeah, so we're here till November, and then we'll go into our winter season, and then we'll reopen in April.
Opportunity to enjoy the foliage at that time.
Oh yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, good stuff. Well, thank you, Christine. Thank you, Lorrie.
Thank you.
And stay with us. We've got a couple more segments on this edition of Chamber Exchange.
Are you a Central Massachusetts business owner? Do you want a voice in public policy and economic development? Are you looking to increase your network or generate new business leads? A membership with the Worcester Regional Chamber of Commerce will provide you with a variety of tools and opportunities to help you stay connected with the diverse and growing business community of the region.
We just started right out of school, so we didn't know the team of professionals that we were going to need to start our company. So we were able to get put in touch with people who offered those services, and that helped us out a lot.
Joining the Chamber can provide you access to great resources, connections that you wouldn't otherwise have.
Serving as New England's largest Chamber of Commerce, the Chamber is a proud supporter and advocate of the local business community.
Advocacy is the biggest benefit that I see. The Chamber is there to benefit business and frankly to benefit economic development for all of us, residents or business owners.
Join today to take advantage of the Chamber's wide range of resources and benefits.